Gemini, Sun, Cancer, and Moons, welcome to your 2020 Sun Moon reading. Keep in mind, when you view this is when you were meant to see it. It doesn't matter the time of year. I'm doing them in order of requests in the comments. Be sure to post yours up. And while you're waiting for yours, check out your 2019 Sun Moon readings that are in my playlist. First portion of this reading, we will go over the traits of your Sun Moon combination. I'll lay out the main cards. We'll take a quick look at your 2020. The second portion of this reading will be the Vimeo link below, where I'll have a deeper interpretation of your cards with clarifiers. I'll be dividing the year up into 4 separate sectors. So let's see what's going on with your Sun Moon combination. So because of your intelligence, your intuition, and your skillfulness, success is almost guaranteed when it comes to you all. You are a very emotional person, and one of the things you need to do is deal with difficult issues. Because people around you have a huge impact on your super sensitivity, and they're very impressionable when it comes to your environment around you. It tends to impact your feelings, so you have to kind of work on how you can kind of reduce that from happening. You are prone to mental disturbances, and this can include wild mood swings or depression, but you do have a high level of creativity and imagination. You're also very sympathetic, and you do have you need to have outlets of expression for this, or you need to express this. What else? Okay, make sure, again, in 2020, work on removing discord and imbalance and ill will and stress and drama and anything else from your environment. This is super huge for you to grow personally and spiritually. You tend to get a little bit depressed and withdrawn if you live in an environment that's really charged up emotionally. You're like a sponge, you absorb all of that. So make sure you have positive surroundings. Make sure you don't blend into the crowd. Tell people what you want. Stop sacrificing things or sacrificing your own happiness just to make others happy. That isn't necessary. Again, you usually withdraw. This is because of your mood swings, but closing off for a long period of time is not healthy and is not good for you. Although being introspective can be useful, you can't kind of do that to an extreme and have total isolation. A little bit of social activity is important for you to remain happy. You have a good sense of humor, you have charm, you have good nature, which is usually very attractive to the opposite sex. You have a negative self-image of yourself, even though you put out a very playful approach to life. Instead of thinking of yourself, your sensitivity as being something that holds you back, use it as a strong point and view it as a strong point, because it can actually help you succeed. You can use it to your benefit. You all are great at role playing, and because you adapt to any environment, so you would actually do very well in theater. When you choose friends or connections or business associates or what have you, any kind of connections, make sure you use your intuition and be really picky to make sure you choose the people that are positive and give you emotional support. You don't always need to accommodate other people, because people will just take advantage of this, especially if you're always like saying yes. Try to be more assertive, try to create more boundaries, okay? So, Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Gemini, Sun, Cancer, Moons for the year 2020? What do you see? What do they need to know to reach your higher ground, become closer to universe and closer to divine? Any messages that you have for their greater good for Gemini, Sun, Cancer, Moons would be greatly appreciated. What do you see? What do they need to know in the year 2020? Any messages, please? I think I got very sleepy all of a sudden. What can Gemini, Sun, Sagittarius, Moons expect January, February, and March? We have the Six of Swords in the upright. If this reading resonates, consider a personal reading. My email's below. Just send me an email. We can make that happen. Five of Swords in the reverse for April, May, June. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Insta. Please. High Priestess in reverse for July, August, September. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate in the link below. Please. Page of Swords in reverse. Alright, so I'm getting in the beginning of the year Obviously, you guys are moving on, completely moving on. You actually might be relocating. Let me put it this way: you're moving on physically, mentally, or spiritually. If it's physical, you may be relocating, moving. Sometimes it can be over water. Okay, if it's spiritually or mentally, you're moving on also. And it's a one-way street. Okay, so you plan on moving forward, going someplace. It's bittersweet. There's usually regrets in regards to this transition, but it's something that's necessary, and it's something that you need to follow through with, because you know wherever you're going, it's going to be a better place. So that's going to happen around January, February, March. Um, Five of Swords in reversed. I see forgiving. I see forgetting. I see, and it might be the party, the people that you moved away from, or what have you. You kind of put down your swords in regards to this. That's what the Five of Swords is. During this period of time, you don't want to fight anymore. You might be open to negotiations, anything of that sort, but it just seems like you're done with conflict, that period of time. And that might have been the reasons why you did move away, because you just needed to have peace. Remember, we talked about in your surroundings, you just can't be in a very upsetting environment, so you need to move to an environment that's more conducive to peace and serenity and things like that. July, August, September, there's something where you're blocking your intuition, and you all have amazing intuition, so you definitely don't want to block it. You could be going down the wrong path. Somebody could be leading you down the wrong path. They could be coaxing you down a wrong path, out of your need to be validated or to feel good about yourself. For some of you, you could just be getting some bad advice that is taking you somewhere where you don't need to go. But whatever it is, the part of you that's telling you no, you shouldn't do it, you're blocking it, and you're not preventing yourself from going. So or being influenced by somebody. So look out for that for July, August, September. October, November has somebody not talking very well of you. This is somebody who usually goes around and, it's slander, or they're manipulative, or they just like talking behind your back. They usually do it because they need some kind of attention, or they want to stir up some sort of drama. You could be doing this, or somebody could be doing this to you. I feel like it's being done to you, actually. For some of you, it might be very challenging to kind of eliminate this person. For others of you, and for others of you, feel like you really can't say what you really want in regards to this person. You're fearful about countering what they have to say, or anything in that regard. So that's what we have for October, November, December. If this resonates with you, of course, consider a personal reading, and or click on the Vimeo reading below, where I'll be pulling these clarifiers. We'll go into this deeper. Otherwise, check out your 2019 Sun Moon readings in my playlist. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook, Insta. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. Otherwise, good luck to you in 2020. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.